Yo, what's up everybody? It's Peace-Eye. Welcome to another video. So, I took K9 Orcust back to locals and I did really good today. I was able to combo. It was amazing. Check out those duels on the channel. We're going to go ahead and get into my new updated 40 card list. Very consistent. Alright, so first up is the K9 package. What do you get down here?
I had to hold something in. I was about to say something really mean.
One Azuna. You only need one, but you should definitely play three. 3 Yugioh. This card's crazy. 2 Lantern. I opted to play more. If you have the Noiri or whatever the new card is, you should definitely play it, like at least one of that, because it can really open up your plays. And with the card I'll get to later, you sometimes have access to more than one normal summon, which is really broken. So I'll get to that later. Then you have the 1 Lupus. Now, to search these, you have the 3 Chaotic Elements, which is really broken. I played 2 Case for K9, because both can come up. And then the 1 K9 Force Release. So this is a concise package. If you're playing pure, you're probably playing more of these. Like definitely 3 of the Case for K9. But for Orcust purposes, this is what you play. All right, so that is the K9 engine. Now the supplementing engine to that is the Symphonic Warrior engine. So over here we have 2 Symphonic Warrior guitar. This is a scalable monster that says you can discard a card to special summon another Symphonic Warrior from your deck. So there is a level 5 that states, if it's special summoned or normal summoned, you gain an additional normal summon during that turn, which is very useful. So if you hard draw this, you can bring it out with your Yugioh, which gives you an additional normal summon already, which really helps with the Orcust cards in your hand. And in addition to that, you can just hard draw the Symphonic Warrior guitar portion and send an Orcust card from your hand to the graveyard in order to special summon from your deck for free, which is really great. So that's how you can get an additional normal summon. So basically there's 4 ways to see it. Yeah. So in the extra deck, we do play the River Stormer, so we do play Earth Machines to search. Your K9 engine can bridge into the Orcust engine because of the existence of Scrap Recycler. Spoiler alert for the extra deck, we also play the Wyvern. So we play the level 5 Brick. Funny enough, it's level 5. And if you do special summon your Warrior Mics onto the field, you can actually overlay both of these for an extra disruption for your opponent's turn, which is really nice. But you're summoning this off of Scrap Wyvern. If you want to see the combo for that, make sure you go back and look at the duels. But if you still don't understand it, I can do a combo video for you guys another time. I already posted a combo with the previous iteration of this deck, so just search my channel name with Orcust K9 combo and you should be able to find it. Now, what happens if we already drew our Scrap Recycler? We don't want to waste our River Stormer, so I also play the Therion King Regulus. Sometimes you need to use your normal summon to start comboing, and in that instance, you forego the Scrap Recycler since you don't have a way to get it out of your hand. So having the Therion King Regulus is a good option, and you're already playing a ton of machines that go to the graveyard. Make sure you summon this before you Dark Lock yourself, but this is a very good negation that you can very easily put on the field most of the time. It's good in almost any machine deck. All right, next up is the actual Orcust package. So I cut this down, which is how I was able to make this deck 40. So only 2 gears here now. You want to draw your K9 engine and optimize that, and you want to go through and play with that more. I play 2 because if you hard draw 1, you need to have 1 in deck to special summon. But the rest are basically just 1-ofs. Harpor to summon from deck, Symbol Skeleton to summon from grave, Nightmare to dump, Wand to summon from the banished pile. World Chalice to, actually I used this as a disruption in tournament against Napoleon, but its main effect is that it's a level 5 that's searchable. So with the new Link monster, the Galatea Eye, you're able to discard a card from your hand and search a World Legacy card or Orchestrated Babel, your field spell. This is an option for you. If you start off with an Orcust card, you can very easily search a level 5 and then go full K9 combo after that, which is really good. Next up for the spells and traps, you do play the Babel, which makes your Orcust cards quick effects. And then Orcust Crescendo, which is the counter trap that you always get to with your Galatea. The next is just hand traps, basically. So I opted to play 3 Nibiru, the Primal Being. I like this card a lot. I played 3 Ash for the Mulch Armies. You can play under Droll and Lockbird, because like the Orcust searches literally once. The K9 cards need to search a little bit more, but sometimes it's more efficient to Droll yourself instead of giving your opponent like 10 draws off their Molcharmi. Specifically Fualos. Like the other ones, they'll only draw like maybe 1 or 2 tops. And then finally, Bell. This is a counter to a lot of cards in the meta right now. You can do this on a Mitsuguri monster summoning itself back, but it's mainly for Lupus. Your opponent's Zuning you on your turn. You have to just negate their Lupus, and then they don't get to summon anything. So 11 hand traps in the main in a 40-card deck. You see hand traps sometimes, but your engine is strong enough to actually push through. According to, anyone that's ever played K9. Technically, Azuna and Lupus are also hand traps, so that brings up the hand trap count to 13, which is decent. Because summoning Typhon on your opponent's turn is insane. All right. Next up is the extra deck. We have Galatea Eye. This is the new one. It searches and special summons itself back. Galatea, this one shuffles back from banish to set your Crescendo or your Babel if you really need it. Long Gearsu. This actually came up today. I summoned almost everything in the extra deck today except for 1 card, but I'll get to that. So Long Gearsu is the Link 3 that I didn't used to play because there was just no room with the Fiendsmith cards. But now that I cut like 9 cards from my extra deck for the Fiendsmith engine, I can play the Long Gearsu, which is really great for link climbing, and you can target 2 banished Orcust monsters or whatever, and then you get, shout out to Fresh Haircut Charlie for recording the video, cameraman. You can target 2 banished Orcust monsters, shuffle them into the deck, and send a card that is linked on your opponent's field to the graveyard. So it doesn't even need to be like co-linked or anything. If it's getting pointed to, you can send it. So I got to send what's it called? A card. I don't remember. Next up is the final new Orcust monster. This is the Ellen Gearsu. This is the link for it. You can quick effect steal a monster from your opponent's field. It's just crazy. And then finally, 1 Ding Gearsu. This is the one that you can slap on top of any of your links except Galatea Eye. And then on summon, you either can attach from your banish zone to recycle your engine, or you can send a card on your opponent's field, non-targeting. So what I was able to do, and spoiler alert for the extra deck, I was able to overlay for Ding Gearsu, activate effect to send, to bait something, and then I beat over his board, and then I was able to summon Zeus. So, you have to do this before you Dark Lock yourself. So, you're only doing this if you normal summon the Gearsu, which is a 2 of, but I did draw it and I was able to go into Zeus, which was really funny. But this is mainly for when you have your Lupus and you go into Typhon against like a Yummy board, and then you attack over something, and then you immediately go Zeus. Like, what are they going to do? Like, they better have the Imperm or the Judgment or something. So that is the Orcust engine. Next up is the K9 engine. So we have Ripper here. I'm not going to explain that. Werewolf, I was able to OTK someone with this, which is really great. Hound. This is the only card in the extra deck that I did not summon today. It would be another Ripper, but I only own 1 Ripper. But Hound is decent. Like, it can prevent you from dying, which is really nice. Chronominally Vinmana. So this is great. You summon this off of your Lupus if you have it during your own turn, which is really great. Or if you use the scrap engine, the golem, with the, the Symphonic Warrior, you can also hard summon this that way. But remember, like Jokul and Lantern, you can't, if you use their effects to summon them out, neither of the monsters summoned by their effects can be used for a light monster. So, yeah. Next up is the Bridge, Infinite Track River Stormer. This bridges both of your engines together. This will take you from K9 into Orcust because of the scrap engine. Speaking of the scrap engine, Scrap Wyvern. So once you use this to search your scrap monster, you normal summon it, dump an Orcust, link into this, use its effect to bring back Scrap Recycler and immediately destroy it. Then you summon the Golem from deck, which is your level 5, and that has an effect to reborn the scrap monster again. So you get 2 dumps with this engine, which makes the board insane. You end on IP, Ellen Gearsu, Ripper, and that's it. All right, next up is IP Masquerena. Oh yeah, you also end on IP Masquerena if I forgot that. SP Little Knight to go into it. And then finally, Typhon. I already mentioned this card like 10 times because this card's crazy. Like I said, I summoned everything in the extra deck except for the Hounds today. So shout out to that. Everything came up. Like, the extra deck is tight. All right, so finally, this is where a lot more of the changes came in addition to me cutting down the deck. Shout out to the tokens. The Nib token, and you got to have Yugi and Kaiba from the tins. I played Retaliating Sea. This is really good against a bunch of different decks, but I never saw it when I sided in. There was a Mitsuguri player, and then also a what's that one deck? Dragon Tail. That would have been really good, but I just didn't see it, so that's that. Triple Lightning Storm. I really like this. Even though like you summon like with your Nibiru or your Izuna or whatever, sometimes you have stuff on board. But if you draw the Lightning Storm, you bait your opponent into getting rid of it. I did that one time. It was amazing. It was fantastic. Next up is Talents and Called By. These are just good for going first or second, depending on like if your opponent has hand traps. But especially going second for the Talents. Next up is 3 Forbidden Droplet. I just love this card. 3 Book of Eclipse. So yeah, this card says flip your monsters face down so you can use your Lightning Storm, but I goofed. And then finally, 1 Judgment, just for going first. I like to slide these 3 cards in going first and side out the nibs, and then depending on the matchup, that's what the rest of the side deck is for. Basically for going second. All right, guys, that was the deck profile. Make sure you go back and check out those videos for the duels, and then the combo video that I posted last week as well, and subscribe for more.